So this week's Dororo brings us the story of siblings Osushi and Tanosuke and a demon who took the form of a cursed sword. Hiyakimaru is faced with a difficult opponent and Dororo with an unexpected turnout. In so moving on with the plot of this episode, Tanosuke was a humble samurai that followed the dictates of its era. His loyalty lay with his lord, and his duty was to follow him to war. Yet, good men with good conscience find it difficult to follow orders blindly, and Tanosuke found himself in the wrong place at the wrong time. With hands trembling, he was ordered to kill a group of builders who knew the secrets of the castle they helped build. It was a logical but unfair and cruel decision, made worse by the Lord himself. He was as fat as and as disgusting as I expected him to be. It isn't clear if the demon inhabited the sword at that point or if it was waiting inside the sword for some time. But as soon as Tanosuke started killing the builders, he was possessed by the demon and was used as a vessel for the sword to have more blood. In a weird stroke of luck, the glue that holds weird plots together, his sister takes refuge in the same village that Dororo and Hyakimaru next find themselves, and after a couple of impressive animated sword battles, Hyakimaru manages to go and free both Dororo and Tanosuke from the influence of the sword, sadly by killing the former samurai in front of his sister. And also, he gets his senses back. That's hearing senses, and the first thing that he had to hear was a girl crying in the midst of river that was going on. So moving, even though Hyakimaru and Dororo's story are in the center of this anime, the demons that were unleashed in the world because of Daigo's greed affected more people. It's nice to see that Dororo spends screen time in telling their story as well. I wonder where this fairy tale is going to take us next, and I think it's time that we learn more about Dororo and how he came to be the little thief he is. So, moving on to the themes and trivia of this episode, origami, one of the most recognizable Japanese arts. Origami, from ori meaning folding and kami meaning paper, is the art of paper folding. Practitioners can take a flat piece of paper and fold it in such a way as to create a paper sculpture. The most famous origami made model is the Japanese paper crane that Tanosuke made for his sister. Origami crane, probably the most recognizable origami shape, is that of the crane. In Japanese, it's called orizuru, and it's a representation of the Japanese red-crowned crane. In Japanese culture, the crane uses its wing to carry souls up to its paradise. It is so integrated into Japanese culture that the shape is used as a ceremonial wrapper or as restaurant table decoration. Now, Sanebazaru, do you think that 1000 paper cranes are maybe a bit too much? Well, there is an ancient Japanese legend that promises a wish granted by the gods to those who fold 1000 cranes, which is usually brings happiness, good luck, and recovery from an illness or injury. The number refers to the lifespan of the crane as one of the creatures of the Japanese mythology. The crane can live 1000 years. So that's it. I hope the next episode is as good as this episode, and I would like to see where the next episode leads us to.